Hey everybody at Contech, this is George Carroll. It's been a week since our training and I just wanted to say thank you for an awesome half day. It was really great spending that time with you, exploring ways that you become more productive in your daily routines. And these video series really are designed to keep these concepts, these models, these strategies top of mind because you're going to be a lot more likely to implement the tools and the tips than you are if I never spoke with you again. So this is just my way to stay in front of you, to nudge you, to say, hey, have you got your morning routine in place yet? Hey, are you prioritizing your day? I say, hey, are you organizing your day? Hey, are you keeping yourself energized? Hey, are you taking breaks every 45 minutes to an hour? Hey, are you listening to the all of that? All right, so just know I'm coming and you can't stop me. I'm gonna make sure and bug you so that I can interrupt your day just for a few minutes and say, hey, are you implementing these things that you said you're going to implement? Hopefully, by the end of the 6 weeks, you'll have some new patterns, some new habits in place that will create a whole different set of results for you in the future. All right, so optimum performance and productivity is really about two primary things. Number one is your level of performance. That means managing your energy throughout the day, managing your emotions throughout the day, managing your mindset and your attitude throughout the day so that you go into the day at cause versus at effect to the day, which is what most people do. And the other side of that is the productivity piece. It's the strategies, it's the how, it's the what to do, it's the how-to part of performance and productivity. So two sides of it. There's managing you, and then there's managing your day. That's what this is broken up into. And this first module that we're going to look at today, if you remember, is your morning routine. Your morning routine. So that first 30 minutes of each and every single day, what do you do? What's your routine? And the thing that you want to keep in mind is if your morning routine is stressful and frantic, you're going to take stressful and frantic into your day and recreate more of it. Remember, what we focus on, we feel. What we feel, we experience. What we experience, we create more of. And so if you're frantic and stressed, you're just going to simply create more of that in your day. But if you cultivate a sense of peace, a sense of presence, a sense of joy, a sense of happiness, in the mornings, you take that into your day, you're going to recreate that more often than not. So that's the key, is utilize that first 30 minutes of the day, not to rush around and make sure everything's taken care of and then finally you get to work, but to really take some intentional, conscious time to develop a morning ritual, a morning routine that leaves you feeling really good and solid and strong about the day. So in this, underneath this video, you're going to see a list of possible morning routines that you can try. So remember, if you don't have any morning routine, you wake up and you go, maybe you just start with 15 minutes of journaling, right? And remember, gratitude journal is one of the most powerful things that we can do in the morning to cultivate that sense of everything's going to be all right. I have it pretty good. My life is pretty good. I'm a pretty cool person. I have a great staff to work with. I've got a great boss to work with. I have it pretty good. I'm pretty dang lucky. I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my eyesight. I'm grateful for my ability to hear. The smallest things that we become grateful for turn into a great state to operate from. So maybe it's a morning gratitude journal that you write all the things that you're grateful for. Not from your head, but like really get it in your body. Maybe you start off with a 10-minute meditation where you close your eyes and, you just kind of become the observer to your thoughts and you cultivate that sense of calmness. You allow time to slow down just enough for you to be more productive during the day. Maybe it's visualization. You imagine some of the big goals that you have. Maybe you have a bucket list that you have, top 10 things that you want to experience or achieve in your life. Maybe you imagine those things and you get connected and associated to those things. Right? Maybe it's stretching in the morning. Maybe you take 5 or 10 minutes and you stretch your body just to kind of wake it up. Maybe you go for a jog. Maybe you start exercising in the morning. So whatever it is that you do in that first 10, 30, 1 hour time frame, make sure that it's cultivating a sense of like ease, a sense of peace, a sense of presence. Because we all have had those days. We go into our day and we're just so present, like it doesn't matter how much crap has hit the fan, like we stay present and we handle it. But if you go into work and you're frantic and your energy is split, then those fires that you need to put out are going to get you even more. So remember, cultivate in that first 30 minutes a few practices that you do each morning. Maybe you read something. Right at this point, I'm reading a book called Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. If you're not familiar with this book, super phenomenal book. But there's a lot of great, positive, uplifting material out there that you can read and get your hands on. The key is just to implement it and make sure that you're doing it consistently. So that's really it for module number 1, is cultivating an early morning routine so that you go into your day from a state of being that's positive and high energy, and naturally you're going to be more productive. All right, so stay tuned for next week's video, and that's going to be coming in your inbox soon. But what you want to do as this video ends, or even right now, press pause and write down, really make an intention to put in place and put in practice those 2 or 3 things that you're going to start doing in the morning to cultivate that sense of peace and ease and joy and enthusiasm for the day. So take good care, and I look forward to seeing you next week for the next module. See you then.